Hello, hello. My name is Zamareth Berry, and today I'm going to be giving you my short synopsis on Nova as a co-op commander. Very expensive unit-wise. For a single Marine, it's 150 minerals. It's total of 600 minerals. They drop down in groups of 4. You can deploy them at any point on the field. Um, she starts out with 100 supply, just like Zagara. Or Zagara doesn't start with 100 supply. But her supply cap is 100, just like Cigar. Nova actually starts with that. You don't have to worry about supply depots, which is quite nice, if you ask me. She, from what I can tell, has two major builds. You can go Marine Marauder, Liberator, Raven. Marine Marauder, just basic bio ball. Uh, Ravens, you can micro to heal your units. You can also micro them to deal high single target damage or place down turrets, but you do have to micromanage them a lot more than any other unit, because if you just attack move, they will just go and face hug the enemy and die. Liberators are good for zone denial, obviously. Um, so right now, the only thing I am worried about at this minute is economy. I need to get those upgrades started. I need to get my first drop. I just need to keep spending my money, right? So right now, I'm going for a 16 barracks. Gonna shift left click and just go ahead and start a refinery. At level 7, you get the ability that your refineries will auto gather. I sadly am not there yet. Just got Nova today. My ally over here, he's playing Rainer. He got his barracks and his supply depot up. Just gonna get more workers. Really mismicroed that. Probably should have taken the SCVs that had minerals, taken them back. Now, Nova's abilities, her first ability is defensive drone. Get this off the bat. It is very, very important that you keep her units alive. If you start bleeding units left and right, you're not going to have a good time. It's a 5-minute cooldown right now for me to deploy Marines. And you only get 4 of them for 600 minerals, but they do pack a hell of a punch. So, just gonna pop that in there. Set my barracks to a micro. Gonna pop up that tech lab. That was really bad timing on my part. Probably should drop the Marines in the tech lab. Gonna grab a railgun there. Now it looks like we're floating a lot of minerals, but there they all go. Working on that engineering bay, building a turret over here. Get rid of those rocks. What are we up against? Protoss. I did not want to be against Protoss. Alright, they will eat through my Marines. Come on, Marauders. Now we have quite a bit to defend with this first push here. I do not have enough minerals for my key defensive. Just run away. And, yep. Took very little damage for that. I'm gonna grab that factory, just so I can rush into a starport and grab the Raven. Which, I mean, free heals, you can't really say no to that. Got another attack wave incoming. Don't have the minerals, just gonna stock up. Our previous drone's still here. Let's just drop another one just to be safe. And see if we can get over to... There we go, snipe off those adepts. And oh man, it's beautiful. Jim Raynor has medics. Phenomenal for us. Because until we get that star point, we have no healing. We've got damage mitigation, but that requires setup. Let's go ahead and cancel that. Because apparently I had a worker that was just sitting around doing nothing. Because I'm bad at this game. I know it's cute. One ability snipe, really good. You saw me using it earlier to clear those sentries out, so they took more. So the enemy would take more damage from ranged. She's got a sabotage drone, which requires quite a bit of setup, but good against pushing into positions. It's a stealth, undetectable explosive drone. Does damage, 400 damage to structures. Really good at clearing bunkers and the like. Gonna drop a defensive drone and hold the high ground. Just gonna see what I can do about sniping that guy out. Just pop all of them. Grab me that tech lab on that, tech lab on that. And that was almost really bad on my end, but luckily Jim Raynor has medics. Just gonna drop more of those. Drop a Raven instead of dropping Marauders, because if you're down to either having more units or being able to sustain your units, it's always better to sustain them. You don't have to spend resources to keep people alive. Drop one of those. Send pop. Now, as you can see, we are only at 40. We're at 42 of 100 supply. We haven't even saturated both bases. Our unit count is quite low. But what Nova lacks in unit number, definitely makes up for in power, as long as you can micro them correctly. You have to micro those Ravens. You can get Ghosts later. You have to micro them as well. Grabbing +1/+1. Probably should have grabbed that earlier. Dropping some more Marauders. Now, on this next base, I'm just going to grab 5 minerals. Or 5 minerals. Total of 7. And we're going to move 3 of those over to that Vespene Geyser. Alright. Now, I'm pretty sure I've lost some people this fight. No, maybe not. We still have 4 Marauders. We lost a Marine. Okay. But, I mean, look at that. That was quite a bit of enemy attack there. Just negated. Didn't matter. lost a excuse me, lost a single Marine. Um, but and I didn't even use my defensive drone because I'm a scrub. Just gonna drop both of those right there. What do we got coming our way? Nothing good. Gonna drop that drone there. Once again, see, this microed my Raven. So now I'm taking the brunt of the damage. It's not good. But we are holding this off quite well. I should think we should expect probably no losses from this. Yeah, we're good. This one could be a little bit different. Once again, lost, a few units, but almost lost Nova there. Pull those Marines back. Or the Super Stim Pack. And dropping more. Bio. +2 is almost done. Gonna grab him away to build an armory. Now you are limited to 1 unit producing of each structure. So you can't have 7 barracks. Don't get me wrong, it'd be ridiculous. It'd be awesome. Once again, if I was better at this video game, I could have macroed that a lot better. But I'm not. I'm not gonna act like I am. I'm just hoping you can... I mean, I've only played Nova a few games. So... I mean, I don't have all the points that I would prefer to have. The free Vespene gas mining, you can't really say no to that. Because not having to put workers in a Vespene mine would probably drastically increase the... Alright. That hurt. Alright. But we do have a very friendly Gym Rainer here. That was bad by me. I misclicked and right-clicked Hyperion instead of Marine microing away like that. To be honest, if I was better, I could have just selected that group of units and pulled them out. But that requires me to be good at the game. Attack move up there. Shift click my Raven. Control click my Ravens. Drop some turrets. Now they are pylon rushing us in the bottom side, but not that big of a deal. Right, almost have more units able to be dropped. I have siege tanks. I don't really know how much good they're gonna do me. But, I gotta spend my resources, right? Give me +1/+1 for that. mean, once again, a very minimalistic army. Like, Raynor and I have the same sized army, but mine probably costs about 3 times as much. And the population's pretty much capped. I'm leaving it up to him if he wants to do the bonus. If he does that bonus, I'll support him on the others, but... Drop that. So, like, look at that Marine. That Marine just didn't die. Dying is not something that Marine was capable of. With how much support we had. That was... almost really bad. Once again, attack move, didn't micro my units properly. Ravens almost died. That, like, one instance. That was a fight on hard. This isn't even on brutal. And just because I fucked up that one thing, I could ruin it. I could ruin my entire game for myself. You have to be very careful about how you position things. Now we only have 8 minutes left, so we've got Nova. She's got her 2 stances. In the other stance, she's visible. She has an AoE like shotgun attack, as you've seen, and she can blink. But she is really squishy. Like 250 health, yeah, that's nothing. Got +2/+2. Should have started that earlier, to be honest. But you know, just scrub things. This is where it's gonna get bad. Yep, there goes my siege tanks. Now, an ability you get at level 4 is this. It's just a bomb drop. And everything's vaporized. It costs 1,000 minerals, so it's not cheap. 30-second cooldown. But it's definitely worth 1,000 minerals. You can think about it this way: if you use it, and if you use it in a fight that you would lose, 8 Marines, and you don't lose any Marines because you used it, you just saved yourself 200 minerals. Drop that defense drone. Very costly defense for me on my end. Alright, we have defended top. I wonder if he's going to be pushing. Hey, he should be any minute now. Alright, now. What do I want to get? You know what? I know what I've been messing up on. I don't have any Goliaths. Switch Nova stances. Just doing a cone of AoE damage. But she can only attack ground units, apparently. And did he lose his entire army? A 40-second cooldown on... There we go. Just took a little bit of prodding to go in the right direction. Dropping those. Now, as I said, these Goliaths, phenomenal units. You hold shift and you can queue up abilities. So I just dropped in 8 units of Goliaths. Very powerful unit. +1/+1. It's 28 damage against armored flying. That's great. Ground 30 damage in auto attack, which for 8 of them, I mean that's quite a bit of damage. The only problem is that you kind of are restricted to engage when you've got your stuff off cooldown. So that sabotage drone just nuked all of those buildings. Just kind of paving the way a little bit, right? And that's on a like 30-second cooldown. Costs 100 energy though, so you don't really want to use it if you have a feeling you're gonna have to use snipes. Just gonna drop those drones and move in. So once again, drones will eat damage, or those turrets will eat damage. So very, very good at, oh shit. And just, you're gonna press my oh shit button. Lost way more in this fight than I needed to. I can already tell you that. I lost most of my bio. Which really sucks, that's on a long cooldown. It's alright, doesn't look like my ally fared too much better. Apparently Nova died in that last fight. They seriously killed Nova again? Reavers, man. Alright, now. It can withstand another 20 seconds of bombardment, right? I really don't want to push out right now. Yeah, there's nothing, I can't push into that. There we go, okay. That's rough. But yeah, no, so that's the basics of Nova. I screwed up a lot. But let's see. So I'm level 4 with her currently. After this will be 5. Level 5, really? Okay, never mind. I guess I'm not level 5. Level 5 gives you the ability to just have full map presence, which was really what I was struggling with that game. Yep. 1,100 XP away from level 5. So if we would have done the bonus, we would have been fine. No, so that's Nova. I will be coming out with a video later on today of probably Abathur. He's the one I know the best. And then the rest of the co-op commanders on. And just the basics on them. Nothing real fancy, no level 15 brutal mutations. Just trying to... Those people who just got them, you know, they don't really know what they're doing. I'm here to give the people who know what they're doing somebody to laugh at, and the people who don't know what they're doing a place to start. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day. This has been Zamrath Fairy. I'll talk to you later.